Welcome everybody to the Champions of Galar Direct. Similar to a Pokemon Direct or a Super Smash Bros. Direct, this live stream is meant to provide information for future upcoming Champions of Galar content. First of all, I want to thank everyone for the engagement CGT Season 1 received, both on YouTube when it came to views and engagement, as well as other places like our Twitter page and our Discord, which also received a lot of community involvement, which I and the rest of the CGT admin team are greatly appreciative for. Champions of Galar was a project that was created as a send-off to Sword and Shield Pokemon Draft League Wi-Fi battling. Unfortunately, the release of Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl brought forth this unusable 20-minute timer, forcing most leagues to continue playing on the Sword and Shield cartridge. Thus, Champions of Galar was not the end or the send-off to the Sword and Shield era as we had hoped. However, the second half of the generation following Season 1 of the CGT has been full of excitement, as well as a ton of new champions. CGT partner leagues such as the UBL, the UPBA, the APA, the NCP, PAC, ICP, and so many more were rebooted for brand new seasons. The CGT team created the CGT Commissioners Poll, which honored the top performing players in Generation 8 Wi-Fi competition, both from an upload required and non-upload required competition. It also brought together commissioners across 10 different leagues to come together and collaborate, which was something unprecedented in the history of Wi-Fi draft leagues. While we strive for competition, we also strive for entertainment in this community. The past 6 months of Draft League have brought the introduction of commentated content. The Twitch Battle League consisted of many CGT Season 1 veterans, as well as other commanding players, and was streamed live on Twitch for upwards of nearly 1,000 viewers. UPBA Monday Night Mons was also streamed on Twitch, featuring many players battling with S-tier Pokemon. The COG Experiment featured post-commentary content commentated by special guests. All of these projects brought together hundreds of players from this community that we call Draft League, bringing together the modern community as well as bringing back longtime veteran players from past generations to assist in commentary. We should be so proud of ourselves as a community for the amount of growth that we have achieved in such a short time. And now, Draft League is more alive than ever. And with that, we at the CGT are proud to showcase our very next series of projects in store for you. Champions of Galar returns. That is right. The CGT Season 2 is happening as a final send-off to the Galar Dex meta of Wi-Fi Draft League. I am very excited to finally be making this announcement after a lot of preparation for this upcoming final League of the Generation. And there's a lot of work still left to be done, as you are soon to find out. To clarify the announcement, we have 8 current coaches, including myself, lined up for participation in CGT, which is going to be 16 coaches this time. So that leaves 8 slots, and there's going to be a qualification process and different routes towards qualification if you want to be one of those 8 slots in the Champions of Galar League. You don't want to miss it. You definitely want to shoot your shot. So let's cut to myself in a slightly less glamorous fashion. Basically, I'm going to go over the ins and outs of what this qualification process is, what your options are, and essentially, what you can do, and what to look forward to, and what to see, what to do, heck yeah, CGT Season 2. It's pretty exciting. All right, future me, let's go. Okay, here we are, everyone. Welcome to the explanation of the qualification process for the Champions of Galar. You heard it right. We are in Season 2 for a final send-off to the Galar Dex Wi-Fi scene, and it is going to be a very, very tough battle between tons of competitors. But who are those competitors? Can you be one of those competitors? Oh my gosh, so many opportunities, and anyone has the opportunity to join CGT this season just by qualifying through one of our qualification methods. So I'm going to go over those now and how you can be in CGT if you'd like. And yeah, let's get into it. So just some logistical things. There are going to be 16 teams this season instead of 14 like last season. We are having a expansion to our roster. And 8 of those competitors have already been decided that you have seen in our announcement video just a few minutes ago. The second season of the CGT will have an August start date. It will plan to go around 9 weeks, just like last season, with 3 rounds of playoffs. So it should end right around early November before Pokemon Scarlet and Violet do come out, which is going to be very, very exciting. So it will be perfectly spaced right at the end of the generation. So there are 4 methods of qualifying for the CGT, and the numbers to the left of all these methods correspond to the number of people who will be accepted through each method. So I'm just going to go over what each of these methods are. The first method is the Commissioner's Poll. The Commissioner's Poll was determined by 10 different commissioners across 10 different partner leagues of the Champions of Galar organization, and is meant to rank the top 25 players in both upload and non-upload leagues across the Galar Dex Wi-Fi format. We took the top 8 of those 25 in our most recent poll, the April 1st poll, and have invited all 8 of these players to the Season 2 of the CGT, and we are happy to say that they have all agreed and confirmed their participation in the league. These people are Mounte, coach of the Immunity Idols, YCL champion within the last 6 months, as well as our reigning champion for the CGT. Sventhun, coach of the Uppsala Umbreons, who have recently won the UBL, which is very exciting. Myself, Chicago Strength Sap Aquarius, who have recently run the TBL tournament, as well as the CBDL in the last 6 months. We have Jack, aka Gravy, coach of the Vancouver Titans, a fellow admin of the CGT, who recently placed as a finalist in the APA, definitely one of the most competitive, if not the most competitive league in the last 6 months that we've seen in the Galar Dex Wi-Fi format. So a finalist in that league is massively impressive. We have Helsinki Hydreigon's Vepsis, a seasoned Pokemon battler, someone who has numerous championships in Gen 8 Wi-Fi and was the recent regular season champion of the UBL. We have Shuckle King in the OK Rillaboomers, who recently won the aforementioned APA League. We have Matt O'Shea and the Montreal Milotics, recent winner of the UBL Low Tier League, and JV and the Atlanta Victinis, a newcomer to the CGT, who we are very excited to have on board. Someone who is a amazing, kind, super happy to have, just nicest person all around presence in this community. Recent winner of the ICP low tier, as well as finalist of season 2 of the ICP, semi-finalist of APA. Definitely someone who has been making some amazing playoff runs in the last 6 months. So our next qualification process is through Legacy. For anyone who is not part of the 8 people who got in through the Commissioner's Poll, but who did participate in Season 1, we'll invite 2 other Season 1 participants that have to be decided. So that is something that the admin team will be considering in the upcoming few weeks, and there's no application for it or anything like that. It's just something that we're going to be sort of broadly thinking about, which is going to be cool. Next, we have our application. We are going to ask for 4 slots for participation in the CGT for people who can just apply. The qualification to apply, whether we or not we'll accept you, you have to have won a draft league in the last 6 months, or at least, I'd say in the last 6 months. Essentially, it's in 2022 is the idea, since the last season of CGT has ended. So regardless whether it's BDSP, Sword and Shield, Uber, low tier, regular tier, whatever it is, as long as it's a league that you won, that you can show evidence that you won through a video preferably, that is sufficient for an application that we will consider. We'll allow 4 spots for the application process. In this application, we're also going to ask for other placements in 2022 Wi-Fi leagues. So just any other Wi-Fi leagues you participated in and how you've done in those. A question of why you want to join CGT. This is where we're kind of just looking for really how interested people are. And then a quality content pledge. Something that we really want to make sure of is that the people who we are accepting through these applications not only are going to be strong competitors, but are going to be dedicated towards uploading consistently and uploading quality content through the duration of the season, which is going to be very important for us and likely determine who we accept through this process. So that is the application process. Pretty straightforward. If you want a league, you can apply. If you do not get in through the application process, or if you have not won a league in the last 6 months, you can join our qualification tour, which is going to be a competitive single elimination tournament where players can choose their own drafts using the draft model of the CGT tier list. Choosing your own drafts necessarily means that you will not be in like a pod where you have to draft, but there are restrictions to drafting that'll stop you from getting like Mew, Garchomp, and Celesteela all together. That is something that'll be specified as the tour begins. The tour will begin in the middle of June at June 19th. That will be after the application decision. So you can apply for the qualification tour and apply for applications at the same time. And if you are accepted through applications, then you can withdraw from the qualification tour and someone on the wait list can take your spot for the qualification tour. There's going to be a 32 player cap. It's going to be first come, first serve. And the only requirement for being able to join the qualification tour is that you must have completed and uploaded 1 full Wi-Fi league. We think this is a pretty low bar for entry, and will be pretty accessible to most people. If you haven't, accepted or been a part of any Wi-Fi leagues before, we probably are not interested in having you, because we want to make sure that you have experience with Galar Deck's Wi-Fi upload required leagues. So the bar is that you must have completed and uploaded one full Wi-Fi league, and we will ask in your application to send either a playlist or a series of videos confirming just that. And then the 2 spots for the qualification tour, the winner guarantees a qualification no matter what. And then the second spot goes to Commissioner's Choice. It might just be the runner-up, but there might be, egregious circumstances where there's someone who lost in semifinals who did very, very well and maybe got hacked out or something along those lines. The league is at a 32-player cap, like I mentioned, so it is going to be first come, first serve. The applications for both the qualification tour and for the just winner applications are both going to be in our Discord. So joining our Discord is going to be very important, and then filling out that application with all information as soon as possible is going to lock you a spot so long as you are one of the first 32 players to fill out said form. So that's very, very important. So like I said before, you can DM me if you have any specific questions. That is my Discord handle right there. And join our Discord link, which is in the description below. That is going to have both application links in it for you to apply. Again, the dates are going to also be in the server in terms of when each application is due, which is very, very important to keep in mind. Again, you can apply through both. You should apply through both, because if you don't get accepted through the application format, then it would behoove you to participate in the tournament. But if you didn't sign up for the tournament and only signed up for the winner application, then you won't be able to have a spot in the tournament. So you can apply for both. There will be a wait list if the cap exceeds on the tournament. What else? Yeah, that's pretty much it. And again, even if you haven't won a league before, even if you've gone 0-12 in every league you've ever gone in, so long as you've uploaded a full season of a Wi-Fi draft league, you should be good to go to compete in the tournament no matter what. So same goes for season 1 returning coaches. If you're a season 1 coach that wants to return through the legacy, it would behoove you to still apply through other methods as well. What I'm trying to say is just apply through both methods if you qualify for both methods. If you've never won a championship, then obviously you can only apply for the qualification tour, but just apply for as much as you're allowed to. So that's it. That is our qualification process for the Champions of Galar League. You can ask questions in the Discord server or DM me, and I'm looking forward to reading applications, and I'm very much looking forward to this qualification tour, which is going to be very, very exciting to have. So passing it back to you, Aquarius. I'm so excited to be finally sharing this project with you all. It's something I've been working on for a while, and it's something that myself and the other CGT mods have been anticipating for quite a while. So thank you so much for the support. Thank you for tuning into this direct, and yeah, go sign up for the CGT Season 2. I'm very excited about the way we're doing things this season. So I appreciate everyone's support, and I will see you all later.